In this video tutorial, I want to show you the major new changes to this version of Moodle 4.2. So the first thing that is a huge change is called bulk editing. So first I'm going to go ahead and open up my course, and I want to make sure that I have edit mode turned on, and you will notice on the top there is a new option called bulk edit. So once I click on this, the bulk options come up at the bottom. So let's say that I would like to delete several things from this particular section or week. What I can do is then select the items I would like to delete and go ahead and click the delete button in the bottom in the option for bulk edit. When I click on that, it'll ask me for confirmation. I go ahead and click on delete, and it deletes all of those items for me. Another part of the bulk edit that's really nice is if I want to duplicate any items. I can again go ahead and select the items I'd like to duplicate, click on the duplicate button, and it duplicates those particular items for me. Now if I want to move those duplicated items to a different section, I can go ahead and select them and go ahead and click move down below, and then I can choose the section or the week that I'd like to move these to, and it will move those items for me. The last part of this that is really nice is if I want to change the availability of particular items, I can go ahead and select them and go down to availability, and in here I can choose to show these items or I can choose to hide these items. Once I'm done bulk editing, I can go ahead and click on the X in the upper or in the lower right, and that will close it out for me. Next major change is being able to add content anywhere inside of a section or a week. Again, I want to make sure edit mode is turned on, and in the past I was only able to add an activity or resource at the very bottom of every section, and then I would have to move it within the section to where I want it to be. Now as I hover in a section, I can go ahead and click the plus sign to add an activity or resource anywhere within the section itself. The next major change is indenting. Again, make sure your edit mode is on, and you can indent any one of your pieces of content within your different sections. You just simply go to the three circles and you can choose to move right, and it will indent that. If I want to unindent it, I just click on the three circles and I move left, and it then moves it back to the same level. This was something that was in past versions of Moodle, but it was turned off in the last version 4.0, so it's back, which is really nice. The next thing is the activity name. So you will notice again when edit mode is on, I will see that this is a quiz and this is the name of my quiz. This is an assignment and this is the name of my assignment. This activity name is now only available and shows you only within edit mode. So when I turn the edit mode off, I will just see that this is the Finding Nemo paper and this is quiz 1. If I turn the edit mode back on, I will see that this is a quiz activity and this is an assignment activity. The last major change within this version of Moodle is in the grades. If you click on grades, you will notice, first of all, it has a different look and feel to it. All of our options and categories are located up here. The first major change is in the grader report. You can search for users here, or you can filter for users by looking for them. So if I want to find just Paul, I can click on P and click on apply, and it will bring up just Paul. Another major change within here is where I have some grade items already listed in the attendance and participation category. I can choose what I want to display as far as grades. So I can choose show grades only. And as I scroll over, I will only see the grade for these particular items. I can do show totals only. And again, as I go over, now it'll just show me my total. Or I can do both show totals and grades. So I can change this. Again, you have to make sure edit mode is on in order for this to be displayed. The other nice thing about the gradebook is if you go into the gradebook setup, there is now a status column. And in the status column, it'll tell me the aggregation for the entire course, which is natural, that is the default. It'll also tell me if it's going to exclude empty grades, which is a default. And if I have particular categories in here where I have the lowest grade dropped, it will tell me that too. So it gives me a little indication of all of the settings that I have set for the main gradebook and then in any individual category within inside of it. And the last major change within the gradebook is something called the grade summary. So this is nice. It'll give you a summary of all of your students for the different items that you have in here. So it gives you an average, and you can do different filters in here as well. So this is new to this version of Moodle. There are other minor changes within Moodle, and those can be listed at this website. Definitely check it out, and if you have any questions, please contact the GTL's helpline at 507-933-6111. Thanks for watching.